Now, students, subsidy under the scheme of One Bandhu Kalyan Yojana, One Bandhu Kalyan Yojana for the all-around development of the Adivasis. One Bandhu means what? The person, those who are living in the forest. The person, those who are living in the forest, that called as One Bandhu Yojana. Okay, for the development of the person, those who are living in the forest. Adivasi women are provided with the training and guidance for the livestock rearing. What is livestock, students? Livestock means the animal domestication under the comprehensive dairy development employment scheme for the development of the creeper crops in the agriculture and the plantation, for constructing pavilions मतलब pandals, organic farming, grading, packaging, etc. Clear? So Adivasi women's are providing the training for this. Samras hostels, smart ashrams are also established in the forest area. Samras hostels and smart ashram are also developed or established. Encouragement to the organic farming. Organic farming means what? Not to use the fertilizers and all. In this helping the farmers in the registration, paying fees, helping in purchasing farm products. Arrangements for training and education of the farmers. Finance at a low rate. Arrangement for the setting of proper markets. Along with the environment protection, reduction in the expenditure in agriculture sector are the main objectives of this scheme. Okay, farmer helps in registration, fees should be paid when helping in the purchasing the farm products, providing training and education to the farmers, giving finance at the low rates, and the encouragement and arrangement for setting up the proper markets, etc. Now, Chief Minister Village Road Scheme means simply development of the pakka roads. Okay, so often what happen, village roads are kacha roads. Okay, so unmetalled roads. So mostly the farmers face the problems to carry the finished products of their farm to the market. Under this planning is done regarding the work related to the roads. Village Panchayat were helping connect villages with one another through roads and the highways. Programs like construction of the toilets also implemented in the rural area. Now, most important topic, Ma Annapurna Yojana, frequently asked in the 3 marks. Most important Yojana, Annapurna Yojana, frequently asked for 3 marks. Now, under this program, the absolute poor, who is absolute poor? The poor who unable to get the basic necessities of the life. Under this scheme, absolute poor families, people living below poverty line, cities in the villages are giving 35 kg food grains per family every month by Gujarat government. Absolute poor will get 35 kg of food grains by the Gujarat government, which is provided totally free of cost. Okay, poor people of the middle class are given 5 kg food grains at a low rate. Absolute poor will get the food grains at a 35 kg month at a total free of rate, and the middle class will get 5 kg food grains at a low rate. In the wheat, they will get rupees 2 per kg, okay, and rice per 3 kg, okay, at a fair price shop. 3.82 crore people who are covered under this scheme get the benefit of the food security, because of which lots of money spent on the food will be saved. Objective behind this, it is to bring happiness on the face of the people, because they would be spending their saving to purchase the another thing. Okay, if they spend less in the food grains, so they will have saving, so they can spend their income in the another goods, so improve their standard of living. Now, Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. Objective of this program is to stop the migration of the people from the villages to the cities. For this, members of parliament improve education, health, employment facilities in the village adopted by them in their constituency. So what is the main objective of this? To stop the person, to stop the people moving to the cities. Okay, so member of the parliament, I taught you Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members, they adopt the village, and they set up ideal village. Other than this, to create the permanent public assets, to develop the opportunities for good life, rural upliftment, taking care of the cultural heritage, creating opportunities for employment through social harmony, increase in the human development. So the parliament member adopt the rural area, particular villages, and develop their villages and stop the person moving to the cities. Clear? They develop the public assets, permanent assets, roads, everything this way. Opportunity of the good life, they uplift the rural area, they're taking care of the cultural heritage, creating opportunities in the employment. In this way, they make the villages adarsh. Next, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme Manrega. Students, this is the most important scheme frequently asked in the board exam. Students, you have to do it. This is the most important scheme, students, and this is too big, you can comprehend it. This will ask for 3 marks. Once again, Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. This will ask for 3 marks. Most important, employment oriented Manrega program has become popular with the slogan "Our village, our work," along with reasonable price. Means in our village, in the particular village, the farmer will get the job in his village only. Objective of Manrega to enhance the livelihood, means to increase the livelihood for the families or adult living in the rural area of the state who can do physical labor through unskilled but are willing to do the work. For this purpose, one person from every family is guaranteed wage employment at least for 100 days, 7 hours per day. One person for one family will get the job of 100 days of 7 hours in a financial year. The government has fixed the wage rate according to it pays daily wages. Daily wages given to them, and government fix the wages. It after asking for work, government fails to provide employment, then as per the rule, government will pay unemployment allowance. If government announced it will give the work, and government fail to give the work, then government will give unemployment allowance, means income given to them. In this work, what kind of work they have to do? They have to do the work like development of the village, construction of the personal toilets, personal wells, work, leveling of land plains, horticultures, means growing of fruits and vegetables, labor work in Indira Awas Yojana, cattle shed, many organic manure, shed for cocks and goats, yard for drying fish, cleaning of canal, work related to water storage, tree plantation on roads are included. This kind of work given to the farmers. By guarantee definite wage-based employment from this to every family, government tries to improve the condition of the people in the rural area. 100 days, one person from family, 100 days and 7 hours per day. Okay. Now Mission Mangalam. Through this program, state government has united women for families. So Mission Mangalam is for the women only. Okay, upliftment of the women. Okay, so those who are living in the below poverty line, Sakhi Mandal and self-helping group started by the government. Here they are giving skill based training so that they may generate employment for themselves. Okay, training is given to them so they can do their job by themselves through household industry like pickle making, agarbatti making and papad making, come out from the vicious circle of the poverty. So Mission Mangalam, that mostly for the women. Okay. Now Dantopant, Tegdi, Vyaj, Sahay Yojana means simply Vyaj Sahay Yojana means loan given at a cheaper rate. Okay, Vyaj Sahay Yojana. Through this scheme, government provide loan to the artisans of handicraft or handloom cottage industry at low rate of interest to purchase the raw material. Jyoti Gramodyak Vikas Yojana. Objective of this plan to provide self-employment opportunity to unemployment in the rural area to increase income. Okay, so what is a Jyoti Gramodaya Vikas Yojana? Provide employment to the rural people, increase their income, set up industry by giving them economic help and subsidy for establishing industrial unit, implement electricity, land. It also provide the subsidy for establishing the industries. With the new idea, Startup India, government provide training, free electricity, land, economic help to the unemployed youth who have interested in setting up the industry. Startup means start the new business. So government will provide training also, electricity also, free land also, economic help also to the unemployment youth who are interested in the setting up the industry. Bajpai Bankable Yojana. Under this Yojana, urban rural unemployed of a group of 18 to 65 who are educated till 4th standard given the training. Okay, both given the training given in the Bajpai Bankable Yojana so that they can set up the industry and carried out the traditional craft. So they are also given finance at a fixed amount so they can generate self-employment. Training is given to them. Then agro-based industry business policy 2016. Agro-business policy 2016, state government has implemented plan to provide employment to 10 lakh people by setting up the agro food processing. Okay, so government has provided the employment to 10 lakh people by setting up the agro food processing unit along with helping in export of processed food products so that poverty may reduce. Agro food processing industries established, 10 lakh people will get the employment and export of processed food products so poverty may reduce. So with this poverty alleviation programs finished, most important I have told you for 3 marks frequently asked, Manarega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, माँ अन्नपूर्णा योजना, ग्रामोदय से भारत उदय, दीन दयाल उपाध्याय योजना, then national drinking water scheme, प्रधानमंत्री कृषि सिंचाई योजना, e-नाम scheme. These all are the most important yojanas for 3 marks. Now unemployment. You know very well unemployment means what. Among current problems of India, problem of unemployment is crucial. Poverty originates because of unemployment. This is the long-term problem, has got deep rooted in the economy. Maximum countries of the world are facing the problems of unemployment. Now students, meaning of unemployment. This is the most important question frequently asked in the board for 3 marks students. So here total explain the meaning of unemployment and explain the types of unemployment. You have to write it down for 3 marks students. Okay, either 3 marks or 4 marks. Section C and D. Meaning of unemployment. One who is adult, whose age is between 15 to 60, who is ready to work at the prevalent market rate of the wages, has energy and qualification to work, who is in search of work but is not getting work. Such a person is said to be unemployed. Okay, the person is willing to do the job, energy, he is having energy also, qualification also, still that person is not able to get the job, that is considered as unemployment. And such type of condition in group is called unemployment. Such an unemployment which has to be faced mandatory, it is called unemployment against has wish. So here only you have to write it down definition, nothing else. Okay, only definition. If the people who demand wage more than prevalent market rate, who are not in a age group of 15 to 60, who are handicapped, weak, sick, old, lazy, housewife, those who are not willing to work in spite of being capable are not considered as unemployment. The person who is weak, handicapped, not in the age between 15 to 60, lazy, old, sick are not capable, not considered as unemployed. unemployed. So students, you have to write it down the definition of unemployment. Now types of unemployment. Following are the types of unemployment in Indian economy. So students, there are total 6 types of unemployment given to you. At least you have to write it down 5. Okay, and you write it down all 6, students, for gaining a better mark, students. Now seasonal unemployment. Some of the unemployment that based on the season, we can see that the farmers who do not have irrigation facility, so they totally depend on the monsoon season or the rainfall. So when the monsoon season onsets, so within a 4 months they will get the employment, but after when monsoon season over, they remains unemployed. So after 8 months they just move to the cities and doing some manual works. So such type of unemployment is considered as seasonal unemployment, unemployment that based on the seasons. Due to lack of irrigation facilities, irregularities in the rainfall, lack of alternative employment, farmers have to remain unemployed for 3 to 5 months in India. This is called as seasonal unemployment. Okay. Now second, frictional. Friction unemployment means what? Whenever new technology arises in the market, okay, the artisans, the workers, those who are habituated of the old technology, the worker remain unemployed till when he learn the new technology. So such type of unemployment is called frictional unemployment, and such type of unemployment exists in the developed country, not in developing country. When new technology is introduced in the place of the old technology, laborers remain unemployed for some time. Which time? Till they learn the new technology, and this is called frictional unemployment. Now structural unemployment, the unemployment that caused due to the structure of the society. It is a previous thinking that the cobbler's son become cobbler, okay, the blacksmith's son become blacksmith, the Shudra people doing carried out their Shudra's activities only. So that structure of the society caused the unemployment. Indian economy is totally backward and orthodox and superstitious, Rudivadi. So social backwardness, traditional orthodoxy, customs, illiteracy, lack of structural facilities are responsible for the structural unemployment. Okay, so Indian economy is backward and orthodox, social backwardness, traditional orthodoxy, customs, illiteracy, lack of structural facilities are responsible for structural unemployment. Now disguise unemployment. Such type of unemployment found in the developing country like India. Disguise unemployment is the type of the unemployment when more number of the person engaged in the field also and the factory also than require. For example, there is a requirement of the 10 workers only and 15 workers are working in the factories. Okay, so if we remove the 5 workers, the productivity of the farm and the factory that not diminished, that not decreases. The additional number of the worker, those who are included in the farming and in the factory, so their contribution to the production is 0. Marginal productivity of that farmer is 0, but actually they are working. So such type of unemployment is called disguised unemployment. Sometimes more than required number of workers are involved in an occupation. Even if a few laborers are removed from the work, no decrease is recorded in the total production. So these extra laborers are said to be unemployed in the disguised way. Industrial unemployment. In the industrial field, if anyone has to remain unemployed for a short term or a long term due to changes taking place in the industrial sector, such situation is called industrial unemployment. Due to industrial changes, because industrial started running losses, industrial lockout, so long term, and when there is a shortage of the raw material, power cut, shortage of the labor, the industry that shut down for a short period. So this is called as industrial unemployment. Now educated unemployment, the person, those who have attained all the type of the education, still that person is unemployed, that considered as educated. considered as educated unemployment. So students, you have to learn this. This is very important question. This is very important question. You have to learn it. Now students, proportion of unemployment in India. So this is only for MCQ students. These 3-4 paragraphs that only for MCQ. So when I am telling you that you have to underline. There is a difference in the state-wise of unemployment in India. Because of indifference of employment exchange in registering the details of the people interested in getting job, it is difficult to take out exact and approximate figure. Still, on the basis of figures of Labour, Employment, Ministry of India, National Sample Survey, we get an idea about the comprehensiveness of the unemployment. According to the census counting of 2011, 116 million people are in search of employment. 116 million, and 32 million were uneducated unemployment, and 84 million were educated unemployed. Approximately 4.70 crore people of 15 to 24 age groups were unemployed. So this is the data of 2011. According to the survey of the Labour Bureau 2013-14, rate of unemployment in India was observed to be 5.4%, and in Gujarat per 1000 people 5.4%, and in Gujarat per 1000 people 12 persons were unemployed. Okay, so per 1000 12% people unemployed in Gujarat. In 2009-10 per 1000 people 34% 3.4 were unemployed in urban area in India, where in the rural area 16 people were unemployed. So ratio of educated unemployed were more in the urban area as compared to rural area. So rate of educated unemployment was more in a urban area, and rate of unemployment of women is 7.7 in 2013. So student, this will ask only in the MCQ only. Now the last paragraph, just pay attention. In India, more unemployment has been witnessed in the state like Sikkim, Kerala, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jammu Kashmir, Tripura. Underline these for the MCQ. Sikkim, Kerala, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jammu Kashmir and Tripura. The ratio of unemployment in Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Karnataka, Chandigarh and Gujarat has remained low. Okay, so this you have to remember, students. Condition of employment in Gujarat is good and noteworthy. According to the estimation, 50% of highly educated people are youth. 66% of the youth of the world, who are the youth of 35 years of the age that live in India. So 50% highly educated youth are in India. That the plus points. So if India wants to become superpower on the basis of the youth, it will have changed unpleasant form of the unemployment. So students, this paragraph is only for the MCQ section A. Now students, reasons of unemployment. So this will ask for 3 marks, students. This full paragraph, first full paragraph are the reasons of unemployment. So many reasons are responsible for increasing unemployment in India are increase in population, theoretical knowledge only. Increasing population, theoretical knowledge only, lack of practical knowledge, lack of technical knowledge or skill, failure in providing complete employment, irregularity in the rainfall in the agriculture area, more risk losing interest in the agriculture sector, improper irrigation facilities, lack of alternative employment during the time other than agriculture season, weak condition of the cottage industries, household industries, small scale industry, caste system, joint family system. People are forced to follow traditional business or the family business. Lack of courage to set up a new business. Flaws in the knowledge, skill, training, experience. Immobility of the labor, labor that mobile, that's moving from one place to another. Flawless planning of the labor. low growth rate of the industrial development, less rate of the saving tendency. So saving is less. That's why they decrease in the rate of the capital creation. Saving is less. So capital creation is also less. New business industry cannot be set up due to the lack of investment. So these all are the reasons of the unemployment, students. So you know very well one of the greatest reason, that is the increase in the population. And why agriculture, why unemployment seen in the agriculture? Because of the irregularity in the rainfall. Okay, losing interest in the agriculture sector. Youth are not interested in doing agriculture. Improper irrigation facility. No proper alternative employment in the agriculture sector during the time other than the agriculture season. So cottage industries are there, four walls, pickle making, papad making industries in the village area. That's not proper. Household industry is not proper. Small scale industry not proper. Caste system, you know, class system, Shudra, Brahmins and all. They're responsible for the doing their particular job only. Joint family system, one person is earning and other person all are eating. People are forced to do the traditional business. I told you now, the blacksmith son become blacksmith, mason son become mason, and the cobbler son become cobbler. Okay, small scale this lack of courage to set up the new industry. Lack of courage to set up new industries, flows in the knowledge, then a skill training requirement that is totally low. Okay, experience not there. Immobility of the labor are not mobile, flawless planning of the labor, low growth rate of the industrial development, and people's expenditures are more and saving is less. So capital creation also less, investment also less, and new industry not set up. So these all are the reasons of the unemployment. This will ask for 3 marks. Now efforts to reduce unemployment, this is the most important question, frequently asked. Okay, it will ask for section C also, ask in section C also, and in section D also for 3 to 4 marks, students. So efforts to reduce unemployment will ask for 3 to 4 marks. Students, here total 9 efforts given to you. Okay, total 9 efforts for 4 marks or for 3 marks, at least 5 to 6 you have to learn. Once again I am telling you, total 9 efforts are given to you. You have to write it down at least 5 to 6. I am going to explain you all. You have to write it down all in the notebook. There are very two big efforts are given to you that you have to comprehend, students. And this is just introduction. I am just explaining you to all. Problems of unemployment is the weakest link of our planning. Poverty, unemployment are the two sides of the same coin. Both are interrelated. Many reasons of the poverty is unemployment. This challenging problem has mainly affected educated youth. As a result, they lost attitude of interest towards studies. Negative effects on social mental conditions is seen. They become disappointed psychologically. If they remain unemployed for a long time, they get involved in antisocial, immoral activities. Suppose a person is not educated, and not getting the employment, so he involved in other activities. For example, drug trafficking, illegal activities, robbery, kidnapping, murdering, receiving ransom. Increase in the social economic inequality is there. Class discrimination begins. Fall in living standards. When price rise joins unemployment, the condition of the poor, unemployed becomes more narrowing and pathetic. He turns towards narcotic drugs and other addictions. Thus, unemployment has proved to be deadly for the individual, family as well as the economy. So, it is better to remove it. So, government has planned out to remove the unemployment. The strategy for reducing the unemployment. We have studied about the plans of the government to remove the unemployment, while studies about poverty alleviation programs. Let's recall them. And other than those, many effective steps have been taken by the government, which are as follows. So students, this is just introduction. No need to learn, no need to write from this.